of the cell, we're going to look at questions 53, 54, and 55. Question 53. Which two chemical waste products are most likely represented by the smoke above the mitochondria? That is here. What chemical substance produced by the mitochondria is represented by arrow A? That is question 54. And question 55. Which cell structures synthesize the protein being exported? Along with these questions, we have this diagram where they identify the mitochondria, the chloroplast, the nucleus, and the ribosomes. Also, they have a number of activities happening in the cell where there's someone running with a copy of some sort, something being made, then shipped and being exported. Most of you got this question incorrectly for your mock regions. Hence, we are going to review these questions. We're going to review the parts of a cell. We're going to look at each organelle and their function. And we're going to also compare the plant cell and animal cell. And at the end of this lesson, hopefully, you will be able to answer these questions. The main difference between the plant cell and the animal cell is that the plant cell contains a cell wall, that is this outer thick layer that is highlighted in green, and also the cell wall contains chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are these green striped structures that are responsible for photosynthesis. As you can see, the animal cell is quite similar to the plant cell. They both have a nucleus, they both have mitochondria, they both have the cell membrane, they both have these dot structures which represents the ribosomes. However, again, as I mentioned, the animal cell do not have a cell wall, nor do they have chloroplasts. So again, the similarities between the plant cell and animal cell is that they both have a nucleus, they both have mitochondria, they both have a cell membrane, they both have ribosomes. However, the difference between both the plant cell and animal cell is that the plant cell have a cell wall and also a chloroplast. We're first going to look at the organelle called the mitochondria. The mitochondria is very easy to identify in that it has a zigzag shape in the center of it. The mitochondria is where respiration happens. If we are to recall what respiration is the process by where plants and animals take in oxygen, they combine it with sugar or food, and then they make something. They make carbon dioxide, they make water, and they also make or they release energy in the form of ATP. Carbon dioxide is a waste product. Water is considered a waste product also. However, ATP or energy is used to drive all the processes that happen in the cell. Another structure we're going to look at is the chloroplast. The chloroplast is only found in plant cells. They are these green structures. Again, they're very easy to identify in that they are always striped. It is the site where photosynthesis occurs. Here, carbon dioxide and water is combined, and they make oxygen and also food, which is referred to as sugar. The next structure we're going to look at is the ribosome. The ribosomes are identified by small dots in the diagrams, and they are the organelles where proteins are being synthesized or are being made. Anything that's related to protein should be connected to the ribosome. Then we have both cells containing the nucleus, and the nucleus is the brain of the cell. It controls everything, and it is where the genetic material of the cell are held. They also make copies of DNA. Now, both cell, plant and animal, have the cell membrane. Now, the cell membrane um, can be thought of as what allows things to enter the cell and leave the cell. The plant cell contains the cell wall which protects or gives additional protection to the cell. Now let's look back at the question. They're asking us which two chemical waste products are mostly represented by the mitochondria. Again, as I mentioned, the mitochondria is respiration. If we recall the formula for respiration, it is um, oxygen plus food or sugar will give carbon dioxide and water, which are waste, and it provides energy, which is being used. So hence the waste products are carbon dioxide and water. And then it also answers question 54, which chemical substance is produced by the mitochondria by arrow A, and that is ATP. Question 55, which cell structure synthesize the protein being exported? And again, anytime you hear the word mitochondria, you think of proteins. Sorry, anytime you hear the word ribosomes, you think of proteins. So the answer is ribosomes.